story begins on January 25th, 2024, at about 4:30 a.m. at 1065 Old Badger Road in North Pole, Alaska. I was sitting at my computer, working on a project. A couple feet away on the ground lay my best friend in the world, Jacque, a Belgian Malinois. He would have been 13 that April, but he hadn't been feeling well. Not at all. I called him over to me, but he just gave me that look that said, "Leave me alone." And that was something new. So I got up and walked toward him, and he bared his teeth at me, something he had never done before. So I went and laid down on his bed there, and I called him. And then I called him again. He finally gave me this look like, "I'm only doing this for you." And then he got up, and he walked over, and he flopped down next to me. I pulled him close. I scratched his neck, and I rubbed his back, and I rubbed his belly. I told him how much I loved him. I told him he was the best friend anyone could ever have. And then somewhere in that moment, I fell asleep. At 8 o'clock sharp, I felt his cold nose touch my nose, and I woke up instantly. But Jacque wasn't there. I thought maybe he had gone to the Arctic entry because it was colder in there. I raced in there, but he wasn't there. Well, maybe he was back at the pellet stove laying on that ottoman because it was nice and warm. So I went running back there, but he wasn't there. And I felt my heart sinking in my chest. So I walked back up to my computer, and there he was. He was about 5 feet away underneath the desk facing me. He was gone, but his body was still warm. And that's when I realized he had only woken me up to say goodbye. A couple nights before, I was petting him when this song started playing. You know the song. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. With my life laid down, I surrender now. I give you everything. 'Cause your goodness is running after, it's running after me. As I listened to the lyrics of that song, I just broke down and started crying. Because I knew it was true. God has always just been faithful. Even through the fire, even when I didn't deserve it, he was always meeting my needs. So that morning when Jacque passed away, I picked him up. I don't know, it was like 40 below outside, pitch black. And I carried him to the end of the driveway. And I laid him in the snow, and I covered him with a flag. And I was crying so hard I couldn't sing. But I whistled that song, and all the way up until the snow melted. Several months later, every time I visited his icy grave, I would sing or I would whistle that song. It became my favorite song. That's when I began to meditate on Joel 2:25. And I will restore to you the years that the locusts have eaten, and the caterpillar, and the cankerworm, and the palmer worm, my great army which I sent unto you. Everyone loves to focus on the restoration, and that is a beautiful part. But there's another part. My great army, which I sent unto you. God doesn't just allow hardship. Sometimes he sends it to devour, to shake us up, to snap us awake, to bring us back to him. In my heart I knew Jacque was taken early because I wasn't living right. And that pain, it broke me. But I wasn't mad at God. Jacque had been through so much. He was in so much pain. I mean, he was a retired canine. He'd been shot in the face. He'd been run over with a 1-ton van. He had his stomach twisted up inside of him. He'd been through more surgeries and more trauma than most humans could ever endure. Still, In my spirit, I knew some of that pain, some of that timing was because of my poor choices. And that was difficult to carry. One morning, walking back to the house from visiting Jacque's grave, I remember thinking, how is God going to restore those years? And literally, this image of this clip from a movie, you know the scene. Something traumatic happens, a flash to a screen that says 1 year later. And I remember thinking, my life, my habits, my environment, they all have to change first. Jacque died January 25th, 2024 at 8 a.m. On January 19th, 2025, God gave me Ishai. Just under 1 year later. Ishai is amazing. She has all the Malinois drive. And as she matures, she echoes Jacque's behavior more and more. Sharp, loyal, sensitive, fierce, and full of potential. And her name is Ishai. That's Hebrew. It means gift from God. That's what she is. So if you're watching this and you're going through loss, through pain, through fire, I don't know what God's doing in your life, but I can promise you this. He is faithful. And if we return to him, he will restore the years that the locusts have eaten, even the ones he sent. Thanks for watching.